all sexual activity of every and any sort or kind outside of your marriage with your spouse is a sin against your God.
I'm not the one who originally stitched this. I just want to say I agree with Mark. Now, here's the guy who stitched it, and I'm going to stitch him.
For someone who claims to care so much about the Bible, it's remarkable how wrong a Pastor Mark is.
I highly doubt that's going to be my conclusion.
There's not a single verse from Genesis to Revelation that condemns premarital sex.
Wrong.
Now, I know that probably sounds surprising.
Not from you.
There is a Greek word, pornea, that was mistranslated in the 1611 version of the King James Version Bible as fornication, which indeed does mean sex outside of marriage.
Funny how they always go to the King James. Why don't you take on the ESV or the NASB?
But pornea in Koine Greek actually refers to prostitution.
Well, actually, we can tell from the context that it actually includes all sex outside of marriage, even including bestiality. So unless you want to say that the pig was a prostitute and someone paid the pig first, nope, you're wrong.
And it's better translated as prostitution or sexual immorality broadly.
Better translated according to who? According to you, who likes to use that loophole? Look, bud, yes, I do agree, sexual immorality more broadly, but that actually makes my point. Anything outside of the bonds of why sex was created. It was meant as a symbol of the joy we can share with the union of God. Marriage is meant to be a symbol of our union with God, and sex goes along with that. So I'm not saying we're going to make love to God. What I'm saying is we're going to have joy with him and intimacy with him like you can with a spouse. Breaking that is against God's design.
Which does not include premarital sex.
Yes, it does.
In fact, most scholars believe there's an entire book of the Bible that details the sexual romantic relationship between two unmarried people. It's called the Song of Solomon.
Or the Song of Songs that's Solomon's. Funny how they always say most scholars, but they don't prove it. No, it's actually not true. But keep trying.
The Bible condemns adultery, cheating on your spouse. The Bible condemns prostitution because that entails exploitative sex in the ancient world.
That's not why you're breaking God's design.
But it does not say anything condemning of premarital sexual relationships.
I take it you only really read the Bible when you want to disprove it. So it doesn't only ever mean prostitution, because in 1 Corinthians 5:1 it actually is used to talk about incest. But more than that, I have 4 passages where it mentions both fornication and adultery. And the context is clear that it's not just talking about prostitution, because it's talking about all sexual sin, all of it, all together. You have that in Matthew 15:19, Mark 7:21, 1 Corinthians 6:9, and Hebrews 13:4. It's funny how the people who want to have sex are the ones that are saying that it's always mistranslated.
If you actually care about the Bible, you should be seeking the truth.
Agreed.
The true translations, the true interpretations based in culture and context and the best biblical scholarship.
Then why do you always stick to the KJV?
Rather than just seeking to uphold arbitrary Christian purity culture standards.
There's nothing arbitrary about God's commands.
The Bible doesn't condemn premarital sex.
Yes, it does.
Neither does God.
Yes, he does.
So stop preaching this nonsense.
Why? Because you just want to feel better about it? Pass.